everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. It's me, Lauren. In today's video, you may spot if you've been here before, I've had a little change around with my filming setup. I think that this may be a little bit of a better place to have my desk, but I do also feel like I'm reading the news because I got my desk in front of you as I'm talking to you, so we will see how I get on with this layout, and likely I will change it up at some point. Anyway, in today's video I wanted to chat with you about my plans for sewing for the end of January, so it's mid-January now, coming towards the last week in January, and then subsequently for February as well, because I definitely will not get all of these projects done in the next week. So there will be some fabrics that you've seen before, some patterns that you've seen me talk about or sew with before, but I just wanted to show you exactly what it is that I've got planned, so I can hold myself accountable, you guys can hold me accountable, and see where I've gotten to by the end of February, or if I finish before, then I'll do a roundup and show you all of my makes. So I do have some notes just to my right hand side here, so if you see me glance over there, that's why, so that I'm not making up what I'm making with each pattern. So first off is a gingham fabric, which I will show you. Some of these fabrics I've just ironed and some of them I haven't. This is one that I did iron, and this is believe it's a cotton fabric. Again, I'm still not great on my fabrics, but it is woven. Black and white gingham, and it was from a Sew Hayley Jane box a couple of months ago. And with that, I'm going to be making a shirt style dress, which I will grab for you. And it's the Marcy McCall's, the M8139, and I'm going to make view A, which is this one here. So keeping it nice and basic for this one, and I would eventually like to make view C as well, which I think I would possibly make in something like a floral, which the line draw or the pattern is on this one here on this drawing. Yeah, floral or a leopard print, something like that, something print with a nice fancy print on it would look great. But yeah, for this one it will be the shorter version, I think. This one does have a sort of belt around it, which I may incorporate into this, but I'll see how I get on. This Marcy McCall's make is, I'm anticipating it to be quite an involved make, certainly for myself, for the level that I'm at. I don't think it's sort of impossible for me to make or anything like that, but I think it will just take a little bit more time, especially with it being one of the big four pattern companies. Their instructions don't always hold your hand quite as much as the indie patterns do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that in this gingham here. Next up is a fabric from, I believe, Pound Fabrics I got it from. I did mention it in one of my previous videos, and it's this black and white fabric here with the check print on. I have it down as black, and I'm sure when I bought it, it was described as black, but in certain lights it does look navy, but that doesn't bother me too much. And in this fabric, I'm going to be making the olive pinafore, which is from the Tilly and the Buttons Make It Simple book. And that looks a little something like that. So I'm going to make the straight pattern as it comes, the original version. There are some add-ons and bits and pieces that you can do. You can change the neckline to a round neckline. You can add a waist tab in the back, like that. But yeah, as I said, I'm just going to make the straight pattern as it comes. I will need to line it, I believe. I think you need to line that one, but I've got plenty of lining fabric, just a black or something like that. We'll do that one fine, because you're not going to see any of the lining. Next up is another fabric that I had a go at ironing, but looking at it I didn't do too good of a job. This was a absolute bargain fabric from Pound Fabrics again. I think it was something like £1 or £2 a metre, and it's this denim chambray with that lovely design on it. And in this one I'm going to make a shift dress, which is a dress shape that if I'm going to wear a dress, I really like a shift dress. Obviously I've got the shirt dress as well, that's another look that I really like, but a shift dress, I think you can wear it to dinner, sort of on a Sunday when it's sort of smart casual, and it's really easy to wear, it's comfortable, there's no sort of fastenings as such, although this pattern has a zip on it, there's nothing too fussy to do up, and it's quite a loose fit, which is again perfect if you're going out for Sunday dinner, and yeah, just a simple dress, but should be quite effective. So this is the pattern that I'm making, and it's the New Look 6145. I believe I got this one from Hobbycraft, this pattern, and for this fabric I will be making view A, but I think I'm going to do the cap sleeve of the option here, which I think, yeah, is option D. So oh no, I'm not actually, that's a lie, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, view A, which is this one here. So it's the shift dress with cap sleeve and then the ruching on the arms, but I may swap out the, or the sleeves even, I may swap out the sleeves for view D, so just a plain sleeve without the ruching, I think might look better in the denim chambray, but let me know what you think. And yeah, a shift dress is what I like in my wardrobe. Okay, next fabrics I've got two because they are the same type of fabric from the same place, and I'm going to be making the same pattern out of each of them. First one is this gorgeous lilac butterfly fabric. It's a double gauze, and I think I may have got 3 meters in this one. Certainly 2, if not 3. And this is from So Hailey Jane. So it wasn't actually from one of her boxes. It was a fabric that featured in one of her boxes, and I had it in the blue colourway. But I bought this one from her outlet shop, from sort of her leftovers from the boxes. And with this, I'm going to be making some pyjamas. But first off, I'll just show you the other fabric as well that I'm going to be making pyjamas from. So as you can see, this is also a double gauze. This one's got gorgeous suns on it in this gold sort of foil effect. This one I have 2.5 meters because I did get this one from my latest So Hailey Jane classic subscription box. So this is the lovely navy blue colour, and I think is going to make a gorgeous set of pyjamas. So, which pattern am I using? I'm actually using 2. Excuse the fact that I've cut out the front of this one and stuck it on a folder. This is how I organise and store my patterns once they're cut out. So I'm going to be making the trousers from this pattern, and this is the Liza B6296 by Butterick, just pyjama pattern, but I'm not going to be adding the piping onto it, so it'd just be a cuff on the bottom of there. And then the top, I'm really undecided at the moment, so on my notes I've got those trousers and a top with a question mark. I'm not too sure which one to make at the moment. I could possibly make the top from, again, the Tilly and the Buttons Make It Simple book. And there is a pyjama top in here. Let me just find it for you. And it's the Juno pyjamas top. I've already cut out this pattern, but I have it again in the short sleeve version. So I'm tempted to just make that top to go with it. I've cut this pattern out in a size 3 for Tilly and the Buttons, and I do find it quite oversized, which I obviously like for pyjamas. Double gauze has a little bit of stretch in it one way, but not a lot, whereas the Juno pyjamas are designed to be made with something a little bit more stretchy, like a jersey. But I think because it's quite oversized, I will get away with it in this fabric for pyjamas. So yeah, I think that's my plan on that one, without having to buy a whole new sewing pattern just for a pyjama top. I don't really want to do that. Just dropped my hair clip that I was using as a bookmark. But yeah, so that's these two. So they'll both be the trousers from the Butterick B6296 and the top, I think likely the short sleeve version of the Juno Pyjamas top. And I think it's also the Tabitha t-shirt from that pattern. I think they both use the same pattern. And yeah, I just have it in the short sleeve version cut out. And that's what I prefer, so it's what I use. Let me just put these to one side. Okay, so next fabric is another one from So Hayley Jane's subscription box, and it's this lovely pinky red floral print. It's a jersey, so it's got lots of lovely stretch to it. And with this, I had lots of suggestions for sort of wrap dresses and just dresses on the whole, really. And whilst they are absolutely beautiful, and I've seen people make wrap dresses out of this fabric and they look lovely, it's just not me, and I know I won't wear it. So having said that, I'm making a lot of pyjamas. It's obviously because it's winter. So yeah, with this one, I'm going to make the Juno pyjamas again. But it'll be, I suppose it will just be pyjamas, won't it? But more so for like a sort of loungewear set, so to wear in the daytime on a Sunday or something. Again, I will use the short sleeve version as opposed to the full length arms, full length sleeves even. I don't know, I prefer a shorter sleeve on this sort of thing. So yeah, it'll be t-shirt and bottoms, which I can then pair with a hoodie or something like that, or even my dressing gown. So yeah, Juno pyjamas. I've got 2.5 meters, and that should be plenty to make the trousers and the short sleeve top. I think I can usually get the top out of about 3/4 of a meter, so that should leave plenty for the trousers. So next up, I have got another pyjama pattern. It has to be said before I move on, I cleared out my pyjamas probably, I don't know, probably maybe November time, something like that. And so many of my pyjamas had gone bobbly or didn't fit anymore, or they had sort of holes in that sort of thing. So I completely culled my pyjamas, and I had, I think, one new pair for Christmas, and other than that I really don't have many pairs of pyjamas. So yeah, this is my restock of PJs this month. So my next fabric is this gorgeous pink gingham, and it does actually have a stretch in it, I think, one way. Yeah, only a bit, maybe 10%, something like that, not loads. I know I'm pulling that on the bias there, actually, let me see. Yeah, that way sort of 10% maybe, pink gingham. This, again, I believe was from Pound Fabrics. Let me just show you that. And it has this sort of weird crinkle in it, which I quite like. Similar, I was going to say similar to a double gauze, but it's not as dramatic as that at all. But yeah, it's a sort of crinkle running through it. This fabric, I'm going to make a pair of pyjamas ready for sort of spring, summertime. So I think just with it being pink gingham, I think it looked really cute for spring, summer. And for this one, I will be using this pattern here. So the one that I mentioned before, the Butterick B6296. I've made this one before. If you've seen my previous YouTube videos or on my Instagram, I made the shorty version with a nautical fabric from another So Hayley Jane box, actually. But yeah, made the shorty version with piping. I'm undecided as to whether I use piping on this one or not. I really like the effect. I think it feels really lovely. I think you feel really put together if you've got piping on your pyjamas, but oh yeah, I'll see how much I need of it and order some inks. I'm not making any. But yeah, so that'll look lovely in the short sleeve and shorts version, and that's already cut out, and I've made it once already, so it should be relatively easy, she says. Okay, next fabric, and I can't remember if I said or not, but a lot of my patterns are repeating. It's, I think, maybe 4 patterns that I've got in total that I'm going to be making over the next month, but I've really sort of picked these patterns. I really like them. I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of them, so practically it's worth repeating the pattern if I'm going to wear it. So I have this lovely tiger fabric, which I feel as though I've seen on a couple of people's YouTubes now. It has got a slight stretch in it one way, but I don't actually know what fabric it is. It's very drapey and lovely, but yeah, it's on a navy blue background and it's got these tigers on. I've got a feeling that Liz, the baker who sews, I'm sure she's got this fabric, but yeah, I got mine from a local independent fabric shop, and so it must be online as well, or other independent shops have got it, because I know I've seen it on other people's YouTubes since I've bought it. I think I bought 1.5 meters of that maybe, and again I'm going to make this pattern, so the new look 6145. I'm going to make, yeah, it's a bit of an amalgamation, so view A for the main body and the neckline. I'm going to use the normal cap sleeves from view D, as opposed to the ruche ones that we've got here, but I'm going to cut it off around here and just make a blouse top out of it. I don't think I'd get enough wear out of it being a dress in that pattern, and I feel as though I don't have enough nice tops to go with jeans. I have more t-shirts and things like that. So this will be a nicer top to wear with a pair of jeans. So yeah, that's that one. And then similarly, I will be making the same pattern, but this time I will be making the ruche sleeve version, so exactly as A looks, but I'll be cutting it off about here again to make a blouse version in this fabric here. I really can't remember where this fabric is from, and I know that I mentioned it on one of my previous videos. I want to say again that it was from Pound Fabrics, but I could be wrong, so I apologise if that is wrong. I will try and find it, and I will pop it down in the description box below if I can find it. But it's this gorgeous white cotton, and it has lots of dogs on it, little different shapes and sizes. As you all know, if you've seen my YouTube videos before, I love dogs. I'm obsessed with them. I spend as much time as possible as I can with dogs, and I saw this fabric and just knew I had to have it, which I think is why I can't remember where it's from, because it came up, I'm sure, advertised on my Instagram, and I just bought it straight away. And I've just given this an iron, and I have a feeling that I must have brought 2 meters of it, because I've got quite a lot. So although I'm making a blouse with it, I will have some left over, so I'll have a little think about what else I want to make. I did think about making a dress out of it, but as I said before, I don't get loads of wear out of dresses, so I don't want lots and lots of dresses. Tops, t-shirts, blouses are far more practical for me. And also with it being a white fabric, it's relatively see-through, so I can get away with wearing sort of nude underwear under it if it's a blouse, but I think I'd feel a little bit conscious of it if it was in a dress. So yeah, definitely this one in a blouse, and something else later on down the line, not sure what yet, but yeah, I'm excited about that one because it's so cute. So all of these fabrics are washed. The majority of them I've ironed them. Some of them I haven't ironed them, like the double gauze, because I'm a little bit worried about ironing it, so I think I'll just see how I get on with that one. I don't think it will necessarily need ironing. But yeah, so I'm going to spend this afternoon, it's currently Sunday, I'm going to spend the afternoon cutting out all of the patterns if I haven't cut them out. So I've still got the Marcy McCall's pattern to cut out, the olive pinafore, the New Look 6145. I think I've cut the majority of that one out now, but I just need to make sure I've got all the bits and pieces. Yeah, so I'm going to spend this afternoon doing that and hopefully see if I can get any sewing started. But other than that, I will catch you very soon. I'll let you know how I got on with all of these, and I will show you the finished makes. But other than that, take care. I will speak to you very soon. Thank you very much for watching. If you could like and subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. And I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.